All right, welcome Cancer to my YouTube channel, Nancyrosedivinetarot. First, I'd like to give a big thanks to the viewers who are taking the time to hit the like button when they feel that they do like it. I definitely do appreciate it for taking the time. And I love the followers. I love that people are subscribing to my channel. It's growing more and more each day. Thank you for sharing the videos. I just love the support that I'm getting and the comments and the personal emails that I'm getting from people. Keep it coming. I just do love it. If you want your own personalized reading, I do them. I also have reviews on my Facebook page, Nancyrosedivinetarot, so you can go there and see what people have wrote about their readings if you're unsure. Again, I just want to thank everybody for following me. I do appreciate it. All right, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to do for the Cancers, we're going to do love and romance for December. And we're just going to find out, does he or she love me? This spread provides insight into your partner's feelings about you and the relationship and just, you know, where they see it going. So let's get started. I have already cleansed the deck. We're going to ask Spirit and Angel for some guidance and wisdom with an open mind and highest intentions for you Cancer signs. All right, let's see what we have for Cancers. Let's see what Spirit and Angel have. How does their partner feel about them? How do they view them? This is for our Cancers. And the cards are flying, but that's not how we're doing this. All right, I have pre-shuffled. So just give it a couple more. All right. There we go. Okay, here we go. Sorry about that. Cold is almost over. Every now and then I get a dry throat. And I was trying to prevent that. All right. Beautiful. All right. So the first card we have is how he feels about you. And in that position, we have a Page of Pentacles. And that is, let me just pick it up so you can see it. All right. The Page of Pentacles is about a message about finance. So it's about a new job. It's about a young person, someone who's reliable, someone whose finances are stable. So they're viewing you as a younger person. So maybe you're connecting Cancers with someone who's older than them, but they're viewing you as someone who's younger and just stable with their finances and just have their finances set, and you have your home life is going and things are just going for you. Page is about going places, so you're definitely, they view you as someone who's going somewhere and who's in charge of their home life and in their career and just their practical matters in life, like someone who has a good sense of direction and knows where they're going. So that's how they're viewing you, Cancer. The next card is what he thinks about you. And the the 10 of Wands. Wands are about passion and lust, and it's also about, you know, our communication, and it's about our desires and and just get into the matter of it. It's inspirations. So 10s are about completion. And the Wands is about a completion of stress, a completion of overwhelmed. So they're feeling that maybe you're like walking away from a situation that just had happened. This is a fire sign, so you could be connecting with fire. Again, you have 3 fire signs in your reading and 2 pentacles. So definitely, it doesn't mean you are, but I'm just saying it could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius here going on. But they feel like maybe you're walking away from them, or maybe you're walking away from an argument that you had with somebody, like an ex or something. But it's definitely you walking away from some sort of situation that you weren't happy with. It's about you just being exhausted and overwhelmed and just burdened with so much responsibility, and you know you're at the end, so now the rewards are coming. So they feel like you have triumphed over some difficult times, maybe with their connection. So maybe they're viewing it as you may be walking away from them, or that you're just walking away from a certain situation that has caused you some burden and some issues. So they're viewing you as somebody who has had some sort of bad situations going on in the past, and that you're overcoming it and you're moving on, and you're walking towards the future. Definitely, you're not defeated because you're not laying there on the ground. You're still standing. You're someone who they see who is still carrying burdens on them. So maybe you've been hurt in the past and you're still carrying that on your shoulders. It's just about you moving on from some shitty situations, but you're bringing it with you. It's still there with you. You never forget, but you just learn, you move on. Now the next card is what he loves best, or what she loves best about you. And again, I said wands are about passion, about desires. So again, this is a knight. So it represents another young person. So I'm definitely feeling like Cancers, you are the younger one in this connection that you are having here. But the Knight of Wands is about passion and energy and impulsiveness. It's about spontaneous. It's about playfulness. Can't even say that word, sorry. But it's a beautiful, beautiful feeling of what he loves best about you. So you're like this fiery, passionate person. So you bring passion to his life. You bring happiness. You bring joy. You bring pleasure. You bring so much to him. Definitely feeling like you're connecting with a fire sign, because you have 3 in a row here on how he's feeling about you. Or you could also have fire in your chart as well. So the next card is what he doesn't love about you. So this 2 of Wands is and again, passion. 2s are about, negotiation and coming together and making some sort of connection. The 2 of Wands is about future planning. So what he doesn't like best about you is that there is no future planning, and you're not making a decision. You're just standing there. He's pinning his hope on you. So what he doesn't like about this, or she doesn't like about your connection, is that she's unknown of what's happening, and she's unknown of that connection, and is it going to happen? So maybe she's wanting some clarity for this month, and maybe some decisions need to be made, Cancer. Are you wanting to take that next step with whoever it is that you're partnered with? Because the part they don't like the most is that this is about a connection. This is about, creativity and a decision being made. And this is about future planning. And what they're saying is it's not happening. So maybe they're hoping and wanting, that next step. Maybe, that person that you're with wants to become a girlfriend and not just a text friend. Or maybe she wants to move in with you, or he wants to move in with you and take it to the next step. But it's definitely about the next step happening, and it's in the position of not being happy. So it's saying that no, they're not happy. That connection isn't being made. All right, the next card that we have is his favorite aspect of the relationship. So again, it goes with your Page of Pentacles, because the King of Pentacles, or Queen, vice versa, it's about someone who's just in charge, someone who has great stability in their life, someone who has a good job, someone who has a great home, someone who's just focused and has their shit together when it comes to their education and their career and their future, what they want, and they're just stable, and they just definitely, there's somebody who can help others with their finances. So they're viewing you as somebody who definitely has your work and your finances stable, and your home life is stable, and it's going good, and definitely it's a good connection. It's a good view of how someone views you, because King of Pentacles is somebody who has all of his shit together. He's worked hard, he plays hard, he has discipline. Again, it's someone who has control and power. So it's definitely someone who has great money and great success, for sure, is how they're viewing you right there. How they're viewing their favorite aspect of the relationship. So it's like when you two are together, you have no issues of, okay, what do you want to do next? Because there's no money problems. It's like you both have a good home life. You both have a good job. You both have good finances. because it's your relationship card, so it's saying to me, like, you're both on the same level. So your match, Cancer, is just as stable as you are, and just as career orientated as you, and just as focused, and definitely has a good home life within his own self as you do. So it's a good connection there. His least favorite aspect about you, swords. So we all know, I say all the time, swords hurt, and they definitely do. So just imagine your tongue as a sword. When you talk, you can hurt people. Again, and the Page of Swords is about deep thinking. So what they don't like about it is, you know, someone who's curious. So maybe, you know, it's also connected to spy and stalking, and you know, so maybe someone's not trusting this connection. Maybe someone's doing some investigating in this connection. Maybe you're doing it, or they're doing it, because it's his this one is about his least favorite aspect of the relationship. So to me, it's about trust. I believe that there's no trust, or somebody's not trusting the other person in this connection. So maybe they're asking around, or investigating, or looking into it. But this card is definitely with, you know, curiosity and finding out what's going on. So it's about, you know, there's definitely some trust issues going on in this connection for sure. Again, it's right beside the Ten of Wands, which is walking away from a bad situation, walking away from it, but not forgetting it. So again, somebody could still not be trusting their other partner, Cancer, the one you're connecting with. You may not fully trust them because they may have hurt you, and you've may already have walked away from certain issues. You've said, okay, it's done, but you're not going to forget about it because it's still there. It's still on your back. You're still carrying it. All right. His hopes and dreams, or her hopes and dreams for the relationship. So this is about trust. This is about balance. This is about patience. This is about faith. So again, it just goes with this. The part they don't like about the relationship is that there is no trust, that the one person is stalking the other, and investigating and trying to figure out, you know, is this person being faithful? Is this person really want me? Is this person being honest? So that's what that is. And then here we go. The Temperance is definitely about, you know, having inner balance, having inner strength, and spiritual and material stuff. It's also about reconciliation. So you know, their hope is that you two come back together and make that connection. So there's definitely a feeling of some sort of split through your connection for some of you water or Cancers. Maybe you are taking a break from your partner, but they are definitely wanting you to make that connection with them because of this right here. They definitely want you to commit with them, but they want to do it with you know, no spying, no more investigations, no more mistrust, and here, you know, we have some balance now. They definitely, they want balance in this connection, and they want some patience, and you know, and we learn from our lessons. So your partner's saying, you know, hopes and dreams is maybe, you know, I've learned from my lesson, is what they're saying to you, Cancer, you know, live and learn. This is what this card represents. So maybe some mistakes have been made, but they're trying to say, you know, I've learned from my mistake, and I want you back, and I want that reconnection. Or maybe you're not even apart, and they're just saying to you, I'm so sorry, you know, can you please forgive me? Can we move on from the situation? Can we just let it go? Because their fear is you being bored in this connection. Their fear is you not being happy. Their fear is that you're discontent with them, Cancer. This is you. This is your sign, water sign. So they're definitely afraid that you do not want this connection anymore, that you're walking away, and that you're just sitting there viewing all of the shit that's happened and the connection that you're having, and you're just like, you know what, I don't know if I want this anymore, because it's in the fear position, and the fear is, yeah. So let's just do a recap here. All right, how they view you is a younger person, someone who is in charge of their finances, someone who is in charge of their career, someone who has a good home and stable and just is going places. Pages are going places. And how they think is that they hurt you and that you're going to walk off from this relationship. This is definitely, they know that you've been hurt and you're carrying some burdens on your back and some responsibilities. Whether it's the connection that they have with you, which is truly what I'm feeling. And again, it's a fire sign. So I'm just feeling like, you know, here they're viewing you as, oh my God, is my partner going to leave me? Is my partner going to be with somebody else because I hurt her or I hurt him, and here he is, he's not letting go of it, he's holding on to it. But what they love about you the most is that you bring a fiery passion into the connection. You bring passion, you bring playfulness, you bring joy, you bring fun, you bring youth, you bring just a whole bunch of abundance to this connection, Cancer, is what they're saying. And, you know, the next card that we have is about what he doesn't love is that you're not connecting with him. You're not committing to him or her. You're not doing that connection. You're just standing there and you're just waiting around and you're not taking that next step. They definitely want to take the next step with you, and they want you to let go of that past hurt. Your next card that you have, again, is the King of Pentacles. And that's about, you know, the part that you both agree on. You're both on the right path. You both have your finances okay. You both got a good career going. Your home life is okay. You're definitely the king and queen of your worlds. You're definitely just sitting there and enjoying everything that you have. But then you have somebody who isn't trusting in this connection, because this is like the least favorite part of your connection. And this is about, you know, not trusting and looking into it and investigating it. And so again, maybe somebody lied to somebody in this connection, and again, so it's how your partner feels. So they feel that you're not trusting them, you're spying on them, you're constantly looking into what they're doing, and I guess they broke your trust, because here what they hope for is that you have trust again, that you have inner balance, that you have strength, and that you have a good connection, and that you reconcile, and that you make it work again, and that you pull things together again. So this is also is a Sagittarius you could be connecting with as well. So the last card, you know, their fear is that you're going to walk away from this connection and that you're not committed to it, because here you are bored and you're disconnected, and you're just looking at everything. You're viewing your whole connection and your relationship all over again. So for the month of December, I definitely do feel that you guys have a lot of thinking to do. I mean, you're not full of swords. So again, it's not something like, it's not a serious issue of arguments, constantly battles and stuff that are going on. It just looks like you guys had some sort of issue of hurt and just loss, or just, you know, some sort of, right here with this card is your only negative card. So it definitely, you know, something has happened with this connection that you're having, Cancer signs. And, you know, for the month of December, you can definitely pull through it, especially with knowing with these cards, you know, do you want to make that connection work? And if so, maybe you need to do some opening up and talk about your feelings, and maybe, you know, yes, move on, because this is all about living and learning from lessons as well. So you're going to move on and you're going to learn, but we can't just say it, we have to do it. We can't keep bringing it up. So sometimes, you know, when we say we're going to move on, we got to let go of that spy, and we got to let go of that, you know, investigation, because your partner's definitely feeling like you are doing some investigating still onto them, and they don't like that. They want you to trust them. They want to be trusted. They want to have inner balance. They want to just be with you and prove to you. So it sounds like to me somebody, some of the Cancers need to give their partner another chance, or already have given them another chance, but really give them another chance when they say it, not just, you know, say it, do it. Sometimes we have to let go, and that's hard. All right. Thanks, Cancers. Please don't forget to share.